Hello everyone, you're welcome to another video on the Ugamadi Football channel. If you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button and make sure you click notification bell as well so you're informed each time I upload a new video. So today we'll just go straight into it. I'll be talking about Mauricio Pochettino's press conference for the Spurs game, and I'll be giving my opinions on certain things that were said. And then there's a news about one referee that would I say has got his comeuppance or something. Now I don't want to seem like someone that likes to see anyone sort of get punished or suffer for anything, but I think he's had this coming. And if you've already seen the title, you know what I'm talking about, and yeah, for Chelsea fans, he has really been. I would say he's not been the best referee. Um, So let's go into it. So the press conference, Mauricio Pochettino was asked various questions, and then especially respect to availability of players. So Armando BROJA, he said could be available for the Spurs game at least on Monday, at least to play a part in the game. So let's see how that goes. Hopefully he plays because Armando BROJA has just somehow been plagued with injuries and it doesn't seem to stop. It just seems like it's a never ending story of injuries. He got the injury that kept him out for the better part of the season. He's come back and then he's had injuries. And after the Fulham game, you're expecting that would be the game that he would kick off. His career would kick off. At least Chelsea career would kick off, and then he'll progress even further. Then he had the irritation. He was out, expected to play the Blackburn game, to be part of the Blackburn game, the Carabao Cup game. As Pochettino stated during the press conference, and then he was out, so more like was more precautionary than anything else. So hopefully, Armando BROJA plays at least some part in the game versus Tottenham HOTSPURS on Monday. And then going on to Reece James, he's back after a long while. The first game he started, and then he played. I think did he play? He played. This is the first game he started in a while, and Mauricio Pochettino was saying after 15 minutes of the Blackburn game, he was feeling a bit tired, but he saw the first half. We saw the first half to the end, and then second half he was watched and looked at a bit. Then he was subbed off for Malo Gusto. So right now he may be available for the game, but if I would give my 2 cents about it, I would say Mauricio Pochettino should keep Reece James on the bench. He shouldn't start. And if everything is going on well, let's say Chelsea is winning 2 goals up or whatever, 3 goals up, 2-0, 2-1, or just a positive result, or even if it's a negative result, boy, it's not that bad. I think Reece James should be rested. He should be on the bench and should not come on to play. Malo Gusto has proven that he is an able deputy. He's got the pace, he's got the strength, he defends, he attacks. So there's really no downside to playing Malo Gusto. And so Reece James shouldn't be rushed because a lot of this, you've always seen this where a player is rushed and then they get injured and they're out for the whole season. And most certainly, we don't want that to be Reece James' fate. And more so, since he's the captain of the side, you want to see him play, even if it means waiting until January. You want to see him play the matches that go to the end of the season. So I would hope he's not rushed. Let him rest up. If he gets another 15 minutes against Tottenham, if he has to, that's fine. Or the previous game, when he's fully fit, because Reece James is one of those players that don't know how to manage their game. And he's someone that needs to be protected against from himself because when I mean doesn't know how to manage his game when he gets on the pitch. It's not like he doesn't play well. He does play well. In fact, that's the problem because when he gets on, he goes full tilt. He plays like he's not missed any game yet. And that's what we, from a fan standpoint, would love to see a player who's passionate, wants to put himself on the line, doesn't think about his safety so much. On the pitch, you see a player going at it full tilt from the first whistle to the last, and that's the sort of player Reece James is. But for his own health, for his own safety, for his own welfare, I think he should be eased in gently. And given his injury record, we've had seasons where Reece James have been out has been out 2-3 times in one season, for more than 5 games. So we don't have that one seem eased in. So that's about Reece James and BROJA. And Mudryk, be touch and go. Let's see what happens. If it's available for the sports game, I'd like to see him available for the sports game. And I think that's all about people who are available. And one thing again during the press conference was the sort of journalists were always trying to were asking Mauricio Pochettino how he would feel going back to Spurs, how he felt like going back to Spurs to manage after he left the club, certainly as their manager, and then going back there, how it would feel to him. And he was sort of he said it would be a special moment and all that stuff. That's fine. And there's something he said that I'm sure would have gotten a lot of Chelsea fans riled up. For me, I'm not too bothered about it really in modern football, because he was saying that 2 clubs he would never manage. That he said he would never manage at Barcelona because of his Espanyol ties. His ties to Espanyol. I think he played for Espanyol, and I think he also managed Espanyol, if I'm not mistaken. And then they are city rivals of Barcelona, and then also he said he will never play for Arsenal due to not London rivalry. So for many fans, you're feeling like, so what are you saying? Rivals is a rivalry between Spurs and Chelsea, not tough enough, not strong enough for you to have this sort of feeling to have strong feelings against Spurs at this time. But for me, I'm not really bothered, because right now, the way football is, coaches are here to do a job. Because he can say all the good stuff and say, "Oh, I hate Spurs. I want to, make sure we go to Spurs and win and defeat them and bring them up and do this and do that." I'm a Chelsea man. Chelsea from now till eternity. And Spurs are not a good club. And then in the next 2 seconds, or season ends, he could be managing Spurs again. So I'd much rather not hear all these pretenses and sort of false narratives being put out there, sort of false moxie being put out there. I would much rather not have it. What I want to judge a coach on is not how much he dislikes another club, but how much, how well he's able to coach his side, how well he's able to prepare his side going into a game, how well he's able to set up his side going into a game, and in this context, how well he's able to set up Chelsea going up against high-flying Spurs and hopefully get a win against Spurs. That's what I want to see. So I don't want to get all this emotional sort of, especially when it's forced. I don't want any forced emotional uproar or sort of exuberance or anything like that. I want to see a coach set his team up properly, go out against your opposition properly, and ensure you get a win. And one thing that was mentioned, which is true during the press conference, is sad but it's true, that previously Chelsea used to be the A side and Spurs used to be the underdogs. But in this game, Chelsea are the underdogs. Going there and getting a draw, unfortunately, may be for some people a good result. Going to Spurs and getting a 0-0 draw or a 1-1 draw or any sort of draw could be seen to be a good result. In times past, that would have been seen as a poor result. So just it's funny how sort of things have turned. So, but I still feel that's a game with the way Ange Postecoglou sets up his team. I think there's an opportunity for Chelsea to win as well. But one thing I don't want to see is being overly defensive. Don't be overly. I don't want the team to be set up in a very negative manner where you probably have only two forwards and you're wondering where the attacking outlet will come from. So that's that for my outtakes from the press conference. And then tomorrow I'll be giving my full preview for this Spurs versus Chelsea game. So now let's go on to the last topic for today, which is Anthony Taylor gets demoted to the championship. Now, I don't celebrate the downfall of anybody. I don't celebrate someone suffering or being punished. I don't celebrate that, but I'm happy I won't be seeing Anthony Taylor for a while in charge of Chelsea games, because whatever you want to say, because you always have this protection that you get from the media, you get from people say, oh, there's nothing wrong in it. No referee, no official has it out for any club. Okay, I'm not going to say he does have it out for Chelsea, but it always happens that anytime he officiates the Chelsea game, somehow, some way, it turns out that he gets a decision clearly wrong, to the detriment of Chelsea. It always seems to happen. Could talk about the penalty for the hair pull, of Cucurella. He and Mike Dean contrived to make an absolute mockery of the whole VAR system. So for me, Anthony Taylor, of course, he's going to the championship and he'll definitely be earning money there as well. He'll be paid as a referee and all that. So he's not going to lose too much. But for my peace of mind, I'm so happy as a Chelsea fan that he's no longer in the Premier League. That's my take. So at this point, we come to the end of today's video. So do like this video, subscribe to this channel, and click the notification bell so each time I post the video, you are notified. And do have a splendid rest of your day. Bye-bye.